Hey folks, Brad here from Orders from Headquarters. How you doing today? Man, what a gloomy day. It was nice and sunny. Then all of a sudden I'm coming home from work. I get a call from the wife saying, hey, I got a flat tire, come help me. I get home and she's got a bald flat tire. I'm like, oh no. So I went up to the tire shop. Thank God for my repair guy. He's going to get me hooked up. Won't have it today, but I'll have it tomorrow. Jeez. You don't want to talk about being in trouble there? No, I'm good. Anyway, we got it fixed. Got me home in time. I come back out and the sun's out. I'm like, yep, I've done a good job for today. There it is. So while I was out, I was talking to my wife and she's like, I really need a caddy for the grandkids when they come. I got to get stuff out. So I got orders from the general saying, I want a caddy. She says, make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. I found enough 18-inch cutoffs. I think it'll make a pretty slick little caddy for her. And she'll be able to put up enough stuff to go outside. And I think it'll be a good thing. She wanted like a barnwood material. I'll show you what I got. So here are my boards. I got some grayish grayed out cedar boards, some grayed out pine. I think they'll turn out pretty cool looking. I think it'll make a good caddy. I'm gonna turn these into 17-inch strips. I've already ripped the sides when I cut them down, so they're all good and even. And the only thing I gotta do is cut them for length. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put them at 17 and a half. These, I'm gonna do 17 and a half, and I'm gonna cut this once I get them cut, I'm gonna cut them in half again. So that way they'll fit perfectly on here. I'm gonna put 45s on each end, and we'll figure out what the distance is on the sides. So let me get these boards cut, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna line up the board with this little one right here. It's the shortest board of the bunch. I got my saw already nicked it, and the ends are perfectly square. So there's those three. Now that we got them together, I'm going to get a width measurement. So now all we have to do is cut the width. These boards are 1 foot. That's pretty good, because then all I got to do is cut these down to 1 foot. I'll have one on each side. Measure and mark. 12 inches. Right there. So I have my saw set at a 45-degree miter. I'm gonna cut these corners out. There's one. There's two. So there's my first set. This is going to be the piece that goes right there. Ooh, I'm not liking that. It's going to be wider than what I thought. It goes that way. Yeah, like that. What am I thinking? That's perfect. Now I just got to cut them in half. Okay, folks. I cut my board for the sides. I cut a 45 miter on each end. This board is 17 and a half inches long, and it's 4.5 inches wide. I'm going to cut it at 2 and an eighth, so it's cut in half, and I'm going to use it on each side. So I got to make this cut perfect. So here we go. Go. Man, the rain is coming down. It's off with the countersink hole, so the screws will go in. I won't have to fight it. I'm gonna use a inch and a half Phillips outdoor decking screw for this. and put them in. Got that one. And number 3. Now I gotta do the same thing to the other side. Not liking that. I don't like how that turned out. I'm gonna have to adjust this one. That board's just a little bit warped. It's creating a problem for me. All right, we'll go with that. Still not real keen on it, but we'll go with it. All right, there's that one. Now I got to put on one of these sides. Now I pre-drilled and put on a handle on this piece here. It's going to go the same way. I want to make that 45 come out nice and tight. And I want the gray side to go up and the flat side to go down. So it's going to be something similar to that. Get that board there out of my way. I'll end up with bigger holes or cracks because it is a lighter wood. They don't want it to come apart. I may even counter with them. I haven't decided. More than likely I will, though. I've already put glue down, so I won't have to do that before I started drilling. I think the major is going to be pleased with this project. I don't know. I would imagine. I'm just glad it quit raining. It was coming down buckets. I found a hole in where I got in my shop. Not a good thing. One more. Now, don't like that. Got some excess run off of that glue. So here's a completed look at the completed project. It was really fun. I had a great time. Thanks to my filming personnel, Mr. Evan, my son. He did an awesome job. Thank you, buddy. And I'd like to tell you what, if you like this video, like and subscribe. We had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. So, this is Brad signing out from Orders from Headquarters. Semper Fi, Marines.